It's Brian here from the Guitar Factory OC.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Call Me the Breeze by Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I'm going to give you an acoustic version, a real beginner's, easy approach to it so you can start playing this today. Hey, and as always, I've included a free downloadable PDF cheat sheet of this song. You can just go down in that description below and click that link and get your copy to save or print out. Okay, starting out with that iconic intro guitar riff. I'm gonna break this down really simply for you. What we're gonna do is just start with the open A string. Then we're gonna be putting our pointer finger covering the second fret of only the D and G string. And you strum the D and G together. That's it. You don't need to strum any more or put any extra pressure on that little mini bar there. So you have the open A, and then that 2-2. But I want you to stop it from ringing, so you hear how it goes. And then it dampens out with either this hand or take the pressure off. Once we complete that sharp little dampen, we're gonna use the 2-2 again, but do a down-up strum on those D and G strings. So, now we'll come back to that open A we started with. And then drop our pinky on the 5th fret of those same 2 strings, the D and G. And then come on back home to the 2-2. Okay, so here's our first basic movement of the riff. Hear it? Okay, now this is going to be followed up with this little riff here that has a pull-off in it. And what we're going to do first is start with the pointer finger on the G string, just one hit there. Come down to the A string, 3rd fret, and we're going to strike it once and pull open the open A string. That's a pull-off. If you don't know what that is, it's picking one time and then flicking your finger off to get that open A. So, and then we're gonna hit one more note on the low E 3rd fret. So we got, and that's gonna be landing back on that 2-2 of the D and G. So here's our riff. Okay, so let's look at it so far. Now all we're gonna do is hit the 2-2 twice. Open A one more time, and those 5s. And that's the main beginning of that riff. Let's put it all together. Okay, there's a little tail at the end of the riff that's going to end it off, and then it takes you back around to loop it over and over. So what the tail is this little sliding lick that you hear that goes. Okay, so what we're going to do to get that sound is we're going to start with the open A. We're going to slide from the 2nd fret of the A to the 4th fret. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you don't know what a slide is, you just pick it once. Keep the momentum and pressure to push up to the 4th fret there. Go to the D string, pick the 2nd fret, pick the 4th fret, and in the recording they hit the 2nd fret of the G, but for our cycle of this acoustic version, we're gonna just hit the open A instead, because that will get you to the top of your riff again without stepping on it or getting off time. So it would sound like this. So that first open A is the open A you started the whole song out with. Watch how it fits together. It just cycles around over and over with that tail of the riff there. Hey, and speaking of slides, if you like this video, if you can go ahead and slide on down and hammer on that like button, it really does help out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. This way you'll get notified when I put out new videos. Leave some comments. I love responding back to you guys, and I thank you for all your support. All right, when the verses begin and the singing starts, they essentially start doing what's called the 12-bar blues. If you don't know what that is, I made a whole cool video about how to play the blues. You can click the link in the description below, and you can check that out for more details about the blues. But what it is, it's a sequence of chords that the blues uses that doesn't ever change. And it looks like this over here. This is the structure of this song, of how many bars and how many times the chords go. I'll talk about the rhythm we want to do for each measure. And if we do this, we can get through the whole song, verses, choruses, everything with this kind of acoustic version. Now, I know in the real recording, there's like 3 different guitar parts going on, cycling over each other. We're going to keep it easy for this beginner jam along here. Hey, throughout my videos, sometimes you hear me talking about pillars, and I get a lot of questions. What are these pillars you're talking about? Well, in my teaching method, I work from what's called the 4 pillars of guitar learning method. And if you head over to the guitarfactoryoc.com, you'll see a deep explanation of what these 4 pillars are and how I use them in my teaching. It's really cool. And you can also get access to a free quick start course when you go to that link as well. So check out the guitarfactoryoc.com. That link is in the description below. So the rhythm we want to get used to is, it's going to be this. Let me play it first and I'll break it down for you. Okay, now what that is, I'm on the D string, 2nd fret, and I'm going to the 4th string. I'm sorry, the 4th fret of the D string as well, back and forth. But I'm always putting the A string underneath it. And that is one of these measures here. When it says the A, that is going to be one measure doing this pattern. Okay, now what that rhythm is I'm going to just say the frets here, 2, 4 on the D string. 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. And if we can lock that rhythm in, each time you see one of these measures, you're going to be just doing that rhythm for that. And I'll show you the other chords as we go there. But here's that A. And how I'm strumming it is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Now, when it goes to the D chord, okay, we're going to just do the same exact frets, drop down to the G string, and have the D string ringing together with it. Okay, and then when the E comes up, we're going to be using the 2nd fret of the A string and the 4th fret of the A string, but the low E now is played along with those 2. Okay, so in your verse, it's going to be going like this. That's a little fill I'm going to show you right now that comes in here right before we go back to A. What I did there is I did a power chord on the 4th fret of the A string, 4 and 6, 3 and 5, 2 and 4. It's a little walk down. And it takes you right back home to that A. Now the E. So that's the structure of the entire song over and over, that 12-bar blues with that rhythm. So once you work that out, you can get comfortable with it and start to be able to sing and play and jam along with it. A super fun rhythm to be able to do when you get that speed up there. Okay, I gotta show you the outro of the song, those final blues hits to really wrap it up for your audience. So when you're doing that final 12-bar blues and you're on the D chord, before you go back to the A with that jam, we're gonna just do 2 A chord strums, then 2 power chords on the 4th fret of the A string, C sharp power chords, slide it up to 5, that's the D power chord, go 1 more half step to 6, that's the D sharp, and then land on the 7, that's the E, so it goes. And here's those final 2 beautiful blues chords. Okay, what that is I barred the 3rd fret of the D, G, and B, and then I added the 4th fret with my ring finger on the high E. And then just take that shape and land back on the 2nd fret, 2, 2, 2, and then that 3. It's an A7 chord. So when you go